Hey guys, welcome back to Tomb Raider Anniversary. We've finished the main game, but I do want to explore the Croft Manor. There's a few artifacts to find here, 80 in total, and a few new additions since the last game. So let's go and have a look and see what this is all about.
Miss Croft, pardon the mess in the foyer, but a rather large shipment of antiquities arrived while you were out. I would have had the crates placed in the gallery, but the security alarm has somehow been activated, locking the room from the inside. If this was not concerning enough, the renovators have shut off the water supply to the entire manor in order to continue construction of the pool house. On the bright side, I've located your missing journal and returned it to its appointed hiding place in your room. Faithfully in your service, Winston.
So there are a few books dotted about, and we can read them for clues and sometimes just for lore.
And even as their hooves shook the earth beneath him, Gilead gathered his remaining strength and drew back his bow. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 1.
Okay, so bow there is the clue.
And there he stood, assuring all within earshot of his coming victory until it was time to return to his ships, leaving Athens to undertake his mighty task. This book's not very interesting.
Okay, she doesn't want to read that one.
Hot.
Okay, so a lot of crates here. One of them we can move, and we're going to put it on this pressure plate here, which will open the false wall behind the fireplace. Missed out on the proper little cutscene there. Anyway, let's place the fragile box here. And that reveals an arrow, which we will get to later once the fire has been turned off. Okay, jumping across here for the sculpture gear.
I wonder where this goes.
There are a lot of doors around here. We'll get to them later. For now, let's just head up the main staircase, turning left. We can't get into those doors at the moment. Library is there. And this is Lara's bedroom.
Better still, the new 50 caliber round comes with a full metal jacket designed to maximize muzzle velocity and power to the target. While other traps have a similar closing mechanism, it was the Egyptians who perfected the savage effectiveness of the holding barbs.
Right, so this is Lara's bedroom, and this is her hiding spot here where Winston has placed her journal.
I wonder if Winston read any of it. And Gilead knew the gears of his heart would never turn again, as he sacrificed his one true love to save the kingdom he had fought for so long to protect. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 3.
Okay, so there is a wardrobe over here.
I think I'll slip into something else.
This is where you can change into any of the clothes that you've unlocked throughout the game. We've unlocked all of them. I think I'll just stick with the Croft Manor outfit here, seeing as we are in the Croft Manor.
It is only through knowing our history that we can learn from the past. Pink is the new black.
Okay, so heading back out to the balcony on the left side of the main area, and I'll go through the first door, which leads to the library.
By far the most intriguing is the legend surrounding the fabled dagger of Scion and the awesome power it wields.
Did I miss a book over here?
But the new pharaoh was not content with all that was now his. No, Ramses II wanted even more. He had visions of an empire so spectacular, all mankind would come to marvel at its glory.
The door's locked behind us. We can't get out this way. I'll need to find another way out.
It was here in the 6th century BC, between the Aventine and the Palatine hills, that the Circus Maximus was born.
And there's a fairly obvious book protruding out of this bookcase.
No wonder Father never got lost.
So we found the maze map. Let's go and check that out. That's the maze in the garden. We'll be getting to that later. And there's a few artifacts hidden in there, as well as the grapple. There's the first artifact. Need some way to get through that glass, though.
Anyone with even a cursory knowledge of mineralogy would arrive at the same conclusion. Wherever this Isis stone was formed, it wasn't on Earth. As he struggled mightily to calm himself, Gilead removed the poison arrow from its quiver. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 2. The ruins of Atlantis were lost beneath the sea when the glaciers melted some 10,000 years ago.
Once again, two very obvious books protruding from these bookshelves. And that's where Lara keeps her pistols. Let's pick them up.
Now all I need is something to shoot. When the Spaniards had all but wiped out the Incan Empire, the remaining survivors fled to the mountains and disappeared. Legends say they retreated to the hidden city of Vilcabamba.
Okay, with the pistols we can break this, grab the first artifact. We're going to jump across to the painting here, and we need to shoot that. Open up a secret compartment. Let's just drop down and head on through. Or secret passageway, I should say. Just on the left, we've got the bucket.
This could come in handy.
You can shoot these boxes or just jump over them if you want. So this is where Lara keeps all of the relics from the main game. The mummified cat.
Such beauty.
I did manage to find them all. Let's have a look at this one. The Chalice of Torment.
Magnificent. Such beauty.
We can't get out that door at the moment because it's still locked. So instead, let's head up here.
This belongs down in the garden. What's it doing in here?
Okay, so there's a piece from the Sundial here.
And while any number of things can go wrong underground, the most dangerous aspect of spelunking is exposure to methane gases, which are difficult to detect without specific equipment. The roots of the banyan tree grow relentlessly and in every direction. Many of the ancient temples of Angkor have been brought down as those roots exploit the small spaces between their massive stones. The concept of the sundial has existed for thousands of years and is one of the earliest devices for time measurement. There's some numbers written on the inside cover. 11, 2, 7. I wonder what they refer to.
Okay, so we'll need to remember those numbers, 11 to 7. That does have something to do with this sundial. I think I said that you can't get out this way. You can actually get out, you can't get in, but from here we can turn off the alarm.
That's better.
Okay, so I've got the sundial piece. I will actually be heading out to the garden now. So first let's head back to the main room.
By far the most important survival item one can possibly have is the will to survive.
Okay, so just follow this passage out to the garden. So the sundial is missing something. Let's go and have a look at this plaque. Garden hours 11 AM to 7. If you remember the numbers we saw earlier in the book, 11 to 7. So there is another clue there. Okay, so we just need to turn this around. Let's go this way. Okay, so it's 11. 2 and 7.
This just proves time never stands still.
Okay, so into the maze there are 3 artifacts here. The first one's fairly easy to pick up. You just keep going to the left. There's the center of the maze with the grapple. Just taking a left. Next left and next left. First artifact there. I'm just going to continue around and head around this way. The maze is actually fairly open. There's not a lot of dead ends. I've just gotten lost for the moment, temporarily. Actually need to go this way. Yeah, here we go. So there's the fence. It is very easy to get lost in this maze. This should lead back around to the entrance. There we go. So first artifact, let's go and pick up this second one. Just continue forwards. Take a left, right, and then right again. Now you can go either way here, I think, and both will lead around to this courtyard here with artifact number 3. From here, just heading up. Taking a right here, then a left. Follow this windy path. Out to a little garden bed. Then you know you're on the right track. Under the arch. Take a left, you should be able to see the next artifact. And from here we should be very close to the entrance as well. Just down here, I think. There we go. So something is missing from this statue. You can have a look at the pictures down here. There's a bow and an arrow, so that's what we need to find.
This should help getting into those hard-to-reach places.
We can use grapple to open up the gate.
Trip.
Okay, so now that I have the grapple, I do want to go back to the library. Let's head through here. Okay, in the last game there was a secret behind this bookshelf. I wonder if it's still there. Okay, there is still a secret here. Nice. And we found the next artifact. So now we're going to be heading to the gymnasium. Just look at the fireplace and go through the door on the left. Okay, so there's quite a bit to do here. There's 3 buttons and 2 artifacts. We'll first be heading up to this corner here, so let's start with pad number 1. Okay, just jumping across to the green, handholds, oops, jumping back. Climbing up for the small medipack and pushing button number 1. Okay, let's go to pad number 2. Jumping across these poles to this handhold. Climbing up, then around to the left, and then jumping into that small alcove. I think this is artifact number 6. Okay, let's go to the 3rd pad, and we'll be looking for the 2nd button. Let's go up, around to the left. From here, just dropping down and then jumping across. Okay, so now we're going to go for the artifact, climbing up this way as before, backwards to the grapple. I'm just going to shorten this a little bit, just so I'm above the those marks on the wall. And then jumping out this time. Turning around. Actually, let's just walk this way, well, swing this way a little bit, just to make sure I can make it into the alcove. And there we go. Artifact number 7. Let's slide back down. This time heading for button number 3. Okay, I'm going to jump back to this wall and make my way back the way I came. Actually, I can't jump back up there, which is where I need to be, so let's just drop down to the floor and we'll do this again. Just jump across to the right. This time, instead of dropping down, jump back to this pole, and we can now swing off the next one. Over to here, then over to here. Tops of these pylons, and then across to the wrench. So
I thought I'd lost this.
We'll use that to fix the water a little bit later, which we could do now, I suppose. Anyway, let's head back to the main chamber. Does make things a little bit more interesting if you do it now. Yeah, let's do it now. Why not? So we're going to head out to the garden. And out to the pump area.
Finally, I'll be able to take that hot shower.
So we've got water now. Let's fill up the bucket.
Lovely.
So let's head over to the fire and put it out.
I do hope Winston will be able to start another fire tonight.
And grab the golden arrow behind it. Just to the right of the fireplace. This leads to a room that is under construction. Let's go and have a look. Right, this room needs a bit of work. We are going to grab the bow from that statue dangling from the roof over there. There's a few things we need to sort out before we can grab it, so let's pull down this spear. And I'm also going to grab this red bin, just pull it in between the scaffolding here. I think that's... hopefully that will be fine. We're going to shoot the seesaw, or the rope holding the seesaw, so we can run off that later. And let's climb up here on the right. Okay, let's grab the lug. We're going to use this as a statue. Alright, let's place it, I think just like that should do. And then we'll move the real statue around. So that opens one of the gates in the pool down below. We also need to remove these 3 ropes. There's 2 left.
I wish I hadn't had to do that.
I'm going to push this off the edge. That just gives us an easy way to get back up if I do fall down. For now, let's grab the second rope. Let's shoot that. Just one more to go. Grab the medipack. Let's use the grapple to pull out this pin. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt the seesaw slide. Nope, didn't quite get high enough there. That's why we have this box down here, so we can get back up quickly. The timing has to be just right. There we go. Around the side here and then back. Grab that side there. And then let's go back here. Shoot the third rope.
I suppose I'll have to order another statue.
So that has dropped down into the water below. Let's dive in and get it. You found the decorative bow. We're going to head through this tunnel as well. We've opened the gates. Halfway through, we should find the final artifact. Come on, grab that. We've got an underwater lever here as well, which is going to open the pool, open this gate back out to the gymnasium and fill this pool. I'm running out of oxygen here. Let's quickly pull up. There we go. Okay, I think we're pretty much done, so I'm going to head back out to the garden. Okay, we should have everything we need here. The first thing I'm going to do is use the grapple to pull out this panel at the front. Then I can insert the sculpture gear. Then up here we need, on this side we need the arrow. And on the other side we need the bow. With those three things in place, let's pull the lever and see if it works.
What a delightfully gruesome display. Now I'm getting somewhere.
So the music box is going to allow us to get into the music room. So let's quickly run back to the main hall. This time up on the right, then taking the second door on the left.
The legend tells us that the kings of Tibet were descendants from heaven with ropes attaching them to heaven itself. When they died, a heavenly creature would pull the ropes up, bringing their bodies up with them. As Charles Kane notes in his superb history of the Iron Curtain, there were numerous historical precedents against the practicality or feasibility of the fortress system of foreign policy. Something's missing.
And we do have that something. It's the music box cylinder. Once you go through this door, that ends the level, although you still can have a look around.
What a lovely tune.
Let's go inside. So that ends the training level. Croft Manor, we found 8 of 8 artifacts, and we found all of the supplies as well. We are going to have a look around in this room and just see what's here. A few books open.
When Lord Byron gave the Bridge of Sighs its name in the 19th century, he imagined what it must have been like for a prisoner to take one final look at the beauty of Venice before being led to their fate in the prison below. In the summer, the risk of flooding should not be discounted, as a single rainfall can easily last for days, overflowing the Parai River and threatening Santa Cruz de la Sierra and the Bolivian lowlands to the south.
There's a harp here we can kind of play. A piano as well. some kind of a shield. And then we've got the music box. So this is where you can play all of the themes that you've unlocked throughout the game. So you can play around with that a little bit if you want. But anyway, that is the end of Tomb Raider Anniversary. I have really enjoyed this game. I think I enjoyed it more than Tomb Raider Legend, actually. And I wouldn't have minded if there were even a few more levels. But that's it. That's all there is. So I will be continuing on with Tomb Raider Underworld in a little bit. Once I've taken a bit of a break, yeah, we'll continue with the next Tomb Raider game soon. So I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. I'll see you all again soon for more videos.